let's go live on, where's the big, it says scheduled, so maybe I just need to unclick schedule. I just need to make a new stream. When did I schedule to start? There should be a start now button on. Might be live now. Okay. Okay, I'll post that on Twitter. No, it doesn't say I'm live on Twitter. Sorry for things out. This is my first time cross streaming. Okay, I see I have one viewer on Twitch, but that might actually be me. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to monitor all these chats, so I'm cross streaming for the first time. How do you actually start the scheduled broadcast on I should just delete this one and make another one. Sorry, yeah, the X website is very confusing. They should probably hire some engineers. I'm definitely not live because my PFP on. This is the worst UI ever. Sorry, maybe I should just stream that. There's no secrets on it, right? As long as I don't expand the stream key. It's insane, there's no start button. But it is, I scheduled it to start at 8:30. Whatever, it's impossible. I'm just going to delete it and make another one. Is that so annoying? I can't even change when it starts, probably because it started in the past. Okay, I'll just delete that and I'll delete my post. And I'll just make one that starts now. Public, everyone can chat, start immediately because that's the only way it works. Broadcast. Okay, now I'll post again. Okay, so now I think we're live everywhere. We look live on YouTube. Okay, no one's watching on YouTube, and one person's watching on Twitch. And let's see if we're actually live on Twitter. Okay, it says we're live. Nice. Okay, now I can go to see the chat there. Okay, so now I can see all the chats. It's going to be hard to monitor them all, but I can see them all. Okay, and now maybe I'll just post on Discord. Although I probably have to change the link that I pre-copied because yeah, it's a different link. That's okay. And I'll just post on Discord. Should I let anyone else know? Okay, I'll just start. Okay, so what are we streaming today? So yeah, people who have watched previously know that we were working on, close Discord. Okay, so yeah, we were working on a repo visualizer. This is how far we got. So this repo is visualizing itself, and I can turn down the edge threshold a little bit to make it a little more visible. So yeah, every dot is a file, and the lines like symbolize like semantic similarity and location. But the more I looked at these graphs, the more I realized I didn't really have a vision of where I was going. Like I didn't really think it was going to, end up with some useful thing. I don't know. I guess I have this vision of like programming is going to be more like StarCraft, and you'll want to be like just clicking like, hey, the front end needs help. I'll click, 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 click. But I don't know. The vision was very vague. So I'm gonna work on something else that's a little more self-contained that I have a pretty clear view of. So yeah, this one I worked on like one feature at a time, but now we're going to work on something that's a little more self-contained. We're going to make Clinky. So Clinky is going to be a command line interface Anki alternative, and we've already started it. So I wrote the README. So this one is gonna have a different approach where instead of like going feature by feature or like really idea by idea as I get ideas, I'm just going to I wrote up exactly what I wanted, and I'm just gonna see if it can make the whole thing. And yeah, let's get started. I'll keep talking about the vision, but yeah, let's just ask it to do it. So I was gonna make a bunch of requests in parallel. So that's GPT-5 fast. Let's try Sonnet 4. Oh, I meant to copy that message. And let's add, Sonnet 4. Let's also try Gemini. That's a good model, right? And let's try Opus. And I think I also wanted to try GPT-5 with Opus as the reviewer. See how that works. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna run 5 in parallel and see if they do a good job. So yeah, what am I building and why? So the thing is very self-contained. I want a command line interface Anki alternative. So why do I want that? I mean, just look at Anki and you'll see why I want this. Like I don't know, like look at this software. I don't know. It's like it's fine, but I feel like it's like sort of bloated in a way where like any kind of program has to solve all these problems for the user. Like if you need to write cards, well, you need a text editor. And if you want it to be usable on multiple devices, then you need to solve sync. So they have a text editor and they do sync, but I feel like both those things are much worse than they could otherwise be. Like I would rather just write my cards with Vim. I would rather like sync with Git. So this spec is actually it's very simple. It's basically just like a specification of the format of cards, where the cards should be, and what commands we should write. But all the hard stuff will just be done by like Git, Vim, and SQLite. So yeah, I'm imagining there's really just 2 commands, Clinky add and Clinky review. If you want to separate into decks, well, we don't need our own concept of decks. What we have instead is just like directories. You can move the cards into different directories and specify the directory you want to review. And if you, if you want to use it on multiple devices, you just make your library a Git repo, and then you can set up auto push and auto pool. So every time you start reviewing, it'll first pool before it starts reviewing. And anytime you add a card, and after you finish reviewing, it'll push. Okay, so let's see how our agents are doing. Let's look at this one. Pause for feedback right away. Okay, hello. Okay, so who's this? This is Gemini. Okay. I reviewed the README and I'm ready to get started building Clinky. This is a comprehensive project, so I bring it down into a high-level plan. So what's it going to do? It's going to initialize a bun project. Then it's going to implement Clinky new, Clinky review, Git integration. Bun should be installed. Or maybe it's not installed. Maybe it didn't start installed. Okay. tell it to install upon itself. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Sonnet would have worked around that. Okay, so this one, I don't even, I haven't looked at the model, but I can already tell it's GPT-5 because this is just how GPT-5 operates. It just like looks at everything. Or, oh, in this case, it edited everything, of course, because there's nothing to look at. Okay, yeah, so that's GPT-5 fast. So yeah, we can look at that. Or look at this one, see everything at once. So what did it write? It wrote our ESLint, our workflow file. Oh yeah, you can see the workflow file it failed, so it's want to fix that, hopefully. I guess we can see what it looks like. 9 seconds. Oh, failed on lint. Wait, where's the actual? Oh, okay, sorry, I need to scroll down. Couldn't find an ESLint config, but it did write one, right? Oh, it wrote a .cjs. Is that like an old format? Oh, it's got our scheduling. Okay, so yeah, while it's working on that, we can actually just try it out. So that's the first one. So GPT-5 fast wins, no surprise. Yeah, so not only is GPT-5 fast the fastest, it also just has this style where it doesn't take very many actions. It just goes in and does it all. So it tends to be the fastest by a lot. So it's cool. Check that out. Let's read the README now. Okay, so Vision, it didn't update the README. I told it to update the README after implementing everything. But we can probably figure out how to run it ourselves by reading the package log. Okay, so bun run dev probably work. Okay, so it's telling me how to run it. So usage, Clinky new, Clinky review. I probably need to install it before I can run Clinky, but I think I can just do like this. New. Okay, yeah, so I can make a card. Let's see. So this is the front of card. Test. Test two. So that's my first card. So it created it. So I told it to store it in a certain directory. I forget which. Clinky home should be config/Clinky. So let's see if it actually made that card. Cards. Yes, there's my card. So that's good that it made my card. And let's see if the review command works. Oh, by the way, I got a new keyboard that should be quieter. So this is a pretty cheap board, but I just figured it'd be nice for the stream to not have like a mechanical keyboard. But probably the most important thing is just to have the mic far away from the board. At least that was the front of the card test. Interesting. This wasn't part of the card, I think, but I guess it's just how it likes to write it. Okay, so when I'm ready, I click enter. Test 2. I'll just say that was, well, I'll test a, I guess I'll start by testing edit. Edit within your editor. What's, okay, I'll have to let it know that that didn't really work. Quit. Okay. And then I'll try again. No. Okay, maybe not. I don't know if that's really working. I was gonna say it's easy. I mean, E to edit card and Q to quit. We can't. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we definitely have to give some feedback. Okay, good start. I guess. Yeah, we went to all this trouble to make an editor. Maybe I should actually read the code and give it feedback. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly fixing chore things, not things that are gonna affect the core functionality. So what's broken? Review is broken. So what does it do? Review command, this is the function. So if it's 0, no used cards. So it should be a for loop. All right. We're going to run into issues using E for edit and easy. Let's actually use numbers to rate difficulty. 1, 2, 3, 4. With 1 being easiest. I'll just batch that. Okay. So Q, of course, edits. And yeah, so E is yeah, we fix that reloading. So E is edit. Don't just log. Actually open the editor. I gotta turn this off. I do not want this. Oh yeah, definitely gotta fix that. Oh, did it already? Okay, yeah. Where'd it go? Okay, and then what's here? So if not rating, invalid input skipping card. Okay, so what happens if I guess E conflicted with the other one, but what happens if I do this and then I say medium? Then when I review, nothing should show up. Okay. Okay, I'll let it know it's not really working. It's not really working when I run review and rate a card medium. When I run review again, the same card pops up. No question mark. Is the spaced repetition algorithm implemented? Okay. So yeah, we'll let GPT-5 keep working. Maybe someone else did better. So let's what's going on cards? We just got the 1 cards, and we. Oh, why is there so much in here? It seems like probably that. I'll let know that happened just in case it knows. Also, when I run review multiple times, I end up with multiple DBs. Reviews.db, reviews.db -shm, reviews.db -wall. Okay, so I'll let it think about that. But I want to remove all that so we can try a different one, see if a different model did better. So that was GPT-5 fast. So this is also GPT-5 fast, but with a different review model. This one got CI passing, so okay, makes sense to be fast. Yeah, you can actually. So Mentat, there's like one model that like does the agent loop, but then you can have another model look at the diff and give feedback, and you can give it a different prompt if you want to like tell it what to look for. Just checking if anyone's active in chat. No chatters. That's okay. So, oh, Twitch is telling me my stream is unstable. Huh. But the thumbnail looks good. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So yeah, you can even read what it wrote. So it said, looking at this implementation, it appears comprehensive and well structured, and suggests some possible simplifications, has some important findings. But I never really read it because I don't know how to read. Okay, just remove that, and let's check out the second branch. Okay, and let's see if it works. Was it new? Yeah, it was new. Oh, right. It probably has a different... Did they remember to update their README? Oh, they did update the README. They didn't delete my vision, but I guess that's good. Man, I never ran bun install for the other one. Is that possibly why I had an issue? I guess I just didn't have any dependencies. Huh. I would have thought it would have at least want commander or something. But whatever. This one says I do need to run bun install, but it also has no dependencies. And no build needed, but it wanted to let me know that there's no build needed. Okay. I should have told it to use commander explicitly so I can get some nice things, but it's, I guess, unnecessary for something so simple. Okay. So it is, how do I run it? I just run Clinky, bun run Clinky. Slower than the other one. Is it gonna open the editor? Or? Probably a bug. Maybe I will let it know. Okay. Oh, it has open questions. This isn't. Okay, I guess it decided for the same acronyms, but the reviewer pointed out the ambiguity. Okay. I guess I gotta have a lot of follow-up questions to answer for it. I've implemented next steps. Do you want a globally installed binary? Okay, I'll let it know that I like this option. Okay. I'll say bun run Clinky is fine for now. I'll let it know. It's not really working for me when I run it hangs. Okay. So I'll let it look at that. So that was the other GPT-5 fast. Who else is done now? So this one these two just finished. Let's see what they did. I guess this one finished first because it opened to PR3. So let's look at it first. So this is Opus 4.1. Oh, it ran out of money. Ah. Please keep going. I will change that in my settings. Or is there a repository setting, I think? So that costs more than $5. So let us spend $50. Oh yeah, you can see the differential cost. So the GPT-5 ones, they opened something that kind of worked for less than $2. What's this one up to? So this one, how many did you, oh, this one just responded to my feedback. It's the first one we reviewed. Okay, so update, so push the fixes. Okay, so it implemented the do thing. You remember previously we would see a new card like every time we were in review, which isn't the intended behavior. We should like only see the new cards, not every card. And they add the numbers. Okay. Okay, fixed in review editing. Okay, about the extra SQLite files, you'll see that's expected. Okay. I guess I don't know that much about SQLite actually. It seems excessive, but that's fine. Okay, I'll tell it to update the README. Oh. And what else do I want to tell it to do? I'll let it know. I actually do want these SQLite files committed to version control. Maybe bad practice, but I actually do want the SQLite DB to be committed in normal usage of Clinky so that new data is synced across devices. I'll try it again and let you know if there are other bugs. Okay, so that was, so this one just hung. Let's check that back out. Pool. Okay, let's see if it works now. So I gotta run add again. Oh, I mean a new. Oh, the other new, because they have different. Okay, so I can just save that. That's fine. Oh, and it's good to save it because that one actually had a comment, so we should probably check that comments reported. I wanted lines that started with % to be treated as comments. Okay, so now let's review. Okay, so that's the front of the card, indeed. And let's see the back of the card. Yeah, the comment's not shown. I can rate it. Let's try edit this time. Okay, edit works. Okay, that's fine. No write since the last change. What? Did I not run away? Okay, I don't know. It worked the second time. I don't know what happened there. Okay, and it doesn't let me edit again, which is interesting. It probably should. Yeah, it's okay. If I edit the card, then it doesn't let me edit again. Seems like there's no reason for that. Okay, but now let's rate our recall. So I'll just say again, see if again works. Invalid input. Oh, 4 is again. Right. Okay, so then it just shows it to me again. Let's just say it was easy. Oh, right. I entered to show the back. And that I'll say it's easy. Okay, now if I review, no do cards. Okay, that's correct. Now let's make a new card. Now when I review, it'll just review that one card. And if I don't rate it, it's still there. And if I say it was hard. Okay, but now it's not due right away. Yeah, no do cards. It's only again, okay, I don't know the exact algorithm. I feel like Anki, if you say it's hard, it like puts it back in, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe it is again. Okay, I think it's kind of right. And then, okay, so it updated the README like I said so. And I told it, okay. Yeah, it kind of all works. I don't think I really have any What's that? Oh, okay. There's this one comment, which, yeah, if you edit it, there's no reason not to let you edit it again. It seems like they've probably special cased it, and it would be simpler to like just let the user do that if they wanted to. So I think that's my only piece of feedback. Just in terms of sound. I'll let it know. So that was GPT-5. Yeah, so for the longest time, I kind of thought Sonnet 4 or like Sonnet 3.5 to Sonnet 4 was like almost the only model worth using for agentic coding. And then like Gemini came out and there were other options. But I still thought Sonnet was the best after I used it a bit. I mean, I think for like one-shot answers, a lot of models are maybe actually better. But yeah, I just feel like I need to spend more time, head-to-head comparing them. So far GPT-5 has really impressed me because it's, I guess they're kind of all comparably priced except for Opus, which is expensive. So which one's this? This is, where is Gemini? I remember Gemini didn't want to start until, Gemini didn't install Bun on by itself until I was like, okay, installed Bun. This one's Sonnets. Where's this one, Gemini then? Okay, here's Gemini. It's still working. It's not doing something dumb, right? Oh, it's still editing. Okay. But yeah, Gemini is very, what's the word? Depressive. So a big issue with like this auto review feature is that the agent needs to understand that it's in charge. It doesn't have to listen to the auto reviewer, but it does have to listen to human reviewers. And it took some like prompt engineering to like kind of coach the language such that the model wouldn't just always implement whatever the reviewer said. And it works, I think, pretty well for Sonnet and GPT, but I'm worried for Gemini. Gemini is like a little too weak. Not going to stand up for itself and say, no, I'm done with what the user asked for. They can ask for this minor improvement if they want it. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's fine. I think it's just slower. For some reason, I thought it was. Yeah. So what dominates speed isn't so much like the LLM speed. It's like how many steps it chooses to take. As you can see, like Gemini is like editing things in multiple steps. So like this could have been one command, and it probably would have been much faster. I mean, maybe not that much faster because the LLM output still dominates, and I guess the output's the same no matter how many actions you take, really. So maybe it would end up being kind of the same. Okay. So this. Okay, this one was hanging, but it says they've fixed it. Okay, about the hang you saw. Your command is equivalent to bun run Clinky new. So now it should open. Okay, so this one is mentat.ai. Let's see if it did fix it. Okay, let me remove that. Yeah, new. Other new. Okay, so that time it worked. Before it hanged. So I just had to let it know that it was hanging. And then let's review the card. Other review. And I can edit or quit. Reveal. And I'll say again. Okay, it did the opposite order, but that actually might make more sense. If I say again, it doesn't actually show it to you again if you click again, which is maybe not what I want. And then it says no do cards. Let's make a new card. Maybe it got it backwards. What happens if I say 4? I'll let it know. So when I select 1 for again, the card is still marked as reviewed, and when I review again, it says no do cards. Other than that, looks good. Did it update the README? Looks like it did. Okay. How's Opus doing? What's going on here? It's running the tests. They're passing. Okay, yeah, I got interrupted by reaching my budget. That told us to keep going. So that one was the third one to open. So this one actually opened, made its branch before Sonnet. It's a little surprising. Wait, when did it actually push? I guess it pushed here. Okay. Huh. So let's check that one out. Let's remove the other directory. Yeah, it's possible this task is too easy to like really compare the models that well. Though I guess so far we've only looked at GPT-5's PRs in detail, and they've both been impressed me. I think they're basically just did the whole thing. I guess Anki is actually a pretty simple program at the end of the day. Of course, you can make it as complicated as you want. And I think the people who are into Anki are into making things complicated. Is it Anki or Anki? I actually don't know now that I think about it. So yeah, Clinky is supposed to sound like command line interface Anki. That's how I chose the name. So I already removed that. So now I need to make a new card. But I need to read the package log to see how to do that. Do I need to install anything? This one has dependencies. Okay, so Opus chose to use Commander. I've noticed Sonnet 4 likes to use Commander, so it's not surprising to me that they do the same thing. Okay, so we'll install those and then we can run them. I guess I just start. Okay, so if I just run bun run start, it should like print a little like how to use it and an error. Okay, let's make a new card. Okay, we made the card, and then let's review. Oh, I made like a whole TUI. I hate that. I don't want a TUI. It's a nice TUI, I guess. The card. But it didn't actually. Okay, and I guess if you edit it, there's no reason to review it. Okay, I'm gonna show back. There's the back of the card, and I can select what to do. I mean, it looks nicer, but like, what's the point? I don't want a TUI. And the part of the reason I don't want a TUI is I actually want to use this on my phone with Termux, and it'll be easier to like select 1, 2, 3, 4 than to use my arrow keys. But if you click again, it has the same bug as the other one, where like if you select again, it doesn't really work. Okay, I don't think I'll ask it to make it not a TUI, because what's the point? I might as well just start over. So I probably won't even ask it to fix the other bug, because I don't think I like this one as much as the other one. Yeah, so I mean the TUI is obviously like nicer and fancier, but if you read the actual README I wrote, I think it's pretty clear that I don't want a TUI. It just prints the front of the card. Like, I feel like if I wanted a TUI, I would have asked for a TUI. So I'm disappointed in Opus's decisions here. Okay. Okay, so it just fixed the one thing that I suggested. If false was the previous line, placeholder to satisfy structure. Oh my god. Maybe these LLMs aren't so smart. Oh, so this is where it actually changed it. And I guess this is probably also where it introduced the if not rating. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to ask it for one more thing, which is to compute the code coverage. One more thing. Can you compute the code coverage and make the tests fail if it ever goes lower than its present value? Be sure to not commit coverage results. Also, let me know what the coverage is. Thanks. Okay. So that's Opus. I'm done with Opus. Did not impress me. Yeah, I guess Sonnet 4 and Gemini are just like much slower because I keep going back to GPT-5 Fast. I guess that's why Fast is in the name. Oh yeah, and this one had the same bug as the other one. I don't know why that's a common bug. It seems like not a normal mistake to make. So this is 2. And let's make a new card. Let's review. Other review. And then let's say again. Okay, so it doesn't show it again, but if I... Okay, so this one, I mean, I guess there's no reason to keep harassing it. I don't know. So I ran it with 2 different reviewers, but I doubt that the reviewer actually like made the difference. But maybe. Okay, and then that's Opus, which I'm done with. What is... This is Gemini. Okay, yeah, it's still going, but we can just see if it works. Yeah, I guess it's like giving like nits probably. Did it not make CI? I told it to make CI, but you can see there's no get CI, so I guess it didn't. No, it did. It did make CI. Oh, it's I guess it never made a PR, and it probably the CI it wrote is like running on. No, it's running on push. Oh, but to main. Yeah, I should let it know. Please make your CI run on pushes to any branch. Thanks. Yeah, so its CI is not running because we don't make a pull request automatically until it's done to not like clutter things up. So it's just a branch right now. And you can turn off making auto PRs entirely. It's a user setting. It's probably an agent setting. But yeah, I guess it wrote all these tests, but it actually hasn't been like seeing their output. But it looks like it's been running the tests itself, so that's good. But we can see if it works, which is, I guess, the most important thing. So this is Gemini's take on it. So let's see how to run it in the package lock. So okay, Gemini also chose to use Commander. And how do you run it? It doesn't have any scripts. There's no scripts. Okay, well, let's read the README. Fun builds. Okay. That. Move the Clinky executable. Is there a Clinky executable here? I'll just run it from here, I guess. Clinky new. Okay, that works. Oh, that's actually a nice feature. So I didn't change it, so it didn't write the card. That's fine. It's probably actually better. Okay, and here it created the card, and let me know where. Okay, and here's the front of the card. And I can see the back of the card, and I have the option to do the things. Okay, I have to type ED for edit. I guess that's a reasonable choice. Let's see if it worked. Okay, I can edit it. Add another line. And then I can rate it again. And then I see it again. Oh, wow, okay. And then I can say it's easy. And then if I review again, no card. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Gemini's might be the best, actually. Oh yeah, this took a while because this blocks it, which is another thing we need to change. So, okay, I guess all they need to do is remove that line. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I guess from what I've seen so far, Gemini's is probably the best. I mean, I don't really like that the first thing it did was like send this message, which like, I mean, it's just writing out what I wrote in the README. I told it to do the whole thing. Why is it stopping, you know? Oh, no, it didn't stop because of the plan. It stopped because bun wasn't installed. So I had to tell it to install bun. But I mean, that's not like the end of the world. I feel like it's kind of makes sense to ask. Oh yeah, here GitHub CI is now running, so we can see if looks like it passes. So that's good. But it was running the test locally. Yeah, it only wrote 8 tests, I guess. But that's fine for card review. Yeah, we should actually read the end-to-end test. That's actually probably a good way to evaluate them. Like, is the end-to-end test actually like testing anything? Oh, gotta see the whole range. So where's the end-to-end test? Okay, this was $3. Yeah. And I think it was winding down when I gave it this message. I don't know if it's going to keep going on this feedback. Where's the end-to-end test? Here's the end-to-end test. So does it actually run NeoVim SQLite in the test? What is it actually? So we'll manually simulate the new commands effect. This is trick. Oh, so okay, so it didn't really do it, which is too bad. I guess it would be tricky to. Yeah, maybe actually using NeoVim isn't like really the right thing to do. Yeah, but I don't know. It's hard to tell if this test is actually testing anything. So it does run Clinky, and then so this is without. Okay, yeah, I guess it would be nice if it had a command that actually, or had a test that actually like tested it. Can you add a test where there are cards to review? Thanks. Okay, and then here, this is like not testing anything, right? It just like wrote the file itself and then asserted that it existed. Maybe unfortunate. You install NeoVim and use it with what is this? It's like RPC mode or something, right? Yeah, there's a bug there. You install NeoVim and use it with RPC mode or something to simulate it, so we actually test the full add command in the end. Okay, so 2 notes on tests. Can you also add a test for, yeah, it keeps getting reviews and it keeps doing anything it says. Why did it remove this line? It seems like a good line. Did it tell it to? Okay. Can you also check code coverage and make CI fail if it ever goes below its current value? Let me know what current coverage is. Okay. So Gemini was impressive. Okay, this was, where's Sonnet? Is Sonnet still working? Where's this one Sonnet? Okay. Maybe it got stuck or something? This $5. Okay, this one's Sonnet. Oh, looks like it just okay, maybe the review sent it off it's making it do too much or something. Like, I don't know, maybe the review's good. This is the problem with these reviews, is like it's so hard to actually evaluate if it's like making the PR better. You know, you'd have to read the PR before and after. So okay, here's this latest one. Suggest Yeah, maybe GPT-5 is working against Sonnet. So yeah, we've run up to $5 on this one, which is sort of a lot. Let's see if it works though. So this is Sonnets. And let's, oh, they added a license. That's good. That's good. I wonder what license they added. MIT. That's a good license. Okay. So how to run bun run dev. I guess I'll run bun run dev. And there are dependencies. Better SQLite than Commander. Okay. Looks like everyone likes to use Commander except GPT-5. I've never used it myself, but I do like the vibe coded PRs that involve it. Usually. Okay. Still installing? What is it? Better SQLite must be slow. Okay. Oh, error. Install. That's annoying. I'm definitely not going to spend time fixing that. Okay. Well, I guess I could just ask what to do. Maybe I just need to have some like C dependency. I get the following error when I try to install dependencies. I don't know. I gotta break that habit of like sentences like I get the following error. I can just like paste the thing in. It'll know what I mean. Yeah, used a lot of context. Actually, kind of cheap to have like agent looped through its whole context that way. Yeah. Okay, I guess 86 is up to not the theoretical 1 million limit, but like this limit where we kick in summarization. This one's Gemini's. Okay, it still hasn't done the tests. There's another GPT-5 one that I asked to do. Okay, coverage. So okay. I started wiring up CI coverage enforcement. Fun's current coverage output format doesn't include a stable machine readable summary across versions. Oh. Huh. I don't know why that's so hard to do. I feel like that shouldn't be too hard to do. I guess it's sort of complicated. And which was... oh, this is the one I just decided not to really work on because I wasn't a fan of the TUI. Okay. Yeah, I guess I've been streaming for about an hour, and so they've all successfully made a Clinky implementation. I think I'll just go with like this one. I think I actually will probably go with Gemini's as the best one, and probably like merge it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can actually succeed in, or it can actually succeed in doing the coverage report. But yeah, I want to say Gemini's is the best. Though it and the GPT-5 ones are close. So yeah, the nice thing about Gemini's is it actually had no bugs originally. So for GPT-5s, it like one of them hung, and then they both had issues with A versus E. But Gemini's just worked, which is nice. Obus's was the nicest, but I didn't want a TUI. I didn't ask for TUI. I think it's kind of like a mistake that it made a TUI, and also it was like 10 times the price. So we're nearing $4 on this one. And then Sonnets. Which one was Sonnets? It was the $10 one. No, that's. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought Opus was even more expensive. It only got up to 10. I guess I didn't give it any feedback. The price isn't like directly comparable because I give them different amounts of feedback. I see the issue. I'm running Node.js. Wait, did I run Node.js? Oh, I run bun install. Okay, yeah, I guess I can work around it. Okay, I guess I should evaluate sonnets for real, but I kind of don't like that it used this library. Is it like necessary? Maybe it is. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like how for Gemini's and GPT, I didn't have to work to make them work. They just worked. Oh, but it's implementing the fixes. Uh, okay, well, it's maybe after I pull, it'll just work then. But it hasn't pushed yet. Oh, I guess it changed the version, but now there's issues. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is sort of surprising results to me because I kind of expected Sonnet 4 to be the best, but I would stack rank it Gemini, then GPT-5, then Sonnet 4, then Opus, based on like what I asked for. Um, and yeah, I think this project is actually basically done. I'll just give Gemini's a once over. I don't know. I think Clinky is just going to be like a personal use thing. But if people find it useful, I can add more. But probably I'll be the only one to ever use it. Yeah, thanks. It was fun streaming. I'll probably stream again tomorrow.